Have you ever sprayed something and out of the blue you feel like your credit score jumped by 200 points? Like suddenly you're craving caviar, you find yourself Googling how to rent a yacht at Saint-Tropez, and even wondering why your fridge does not come with a butler? These perfumes, they don't just smell expensive. They smell like old money that's been marinating in power for generations. One of these perfumes nearly got me in trouble with TSA. And the reason? Because it smelled like a contraband wealth. So buckle up. We're diving into the richest, the bougiest, and some of the most I only fly private type of scents that I currently have in my collection. So let's go sniff some tax brackets. First up, it is Oud Extrait de Parfum by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Lately, I've been really into the Extrait line of the heavy ones, the heavy hitters. I believe recently you may have seen me highlight Oud Satin Mood Extrait, and now I'm talking about Oud. I believe I heard Demi Rolling talk about it. I had to try it. She has great taste, and she did not disappoint. This is for Oud lovers. This is strong, but it's done in a very tamed, subtle, still strong. You would definitely get the oud, but in a very smooth blend. It is exceptionally well made. So note-wise, it has saffron, elemi raisin, vanilla, ambrette, atlas cedar, Laotian oud, Indonesian patchouli leaf. This is what happens when oud goes to Harvard and comes back with a trust fund. You don't wear this wears you, for sure. And to make sure that everyone around you knows you're unapproachable in the most respectful way possible. It's smooth, it is spicy and slightly smoky, but not in a haunted house kind of way, but more like a 5-star retreat with marble floors and expensive silence. The oud here is so buttery and refined, it probably meditates. I'm not surprised about that. You smell rich, period. No questions asked. You could rob me in this scent, and I will still be asking you, excuse me, what are you wearing? That's a bad joke, but you get the point, right? Yeah, this one, it is super well blended. I can't stress that enough. I love the Oud Satin Mood Extrait version. I also enjoy this a whole lot. And I know fall is around the corner, but to me, I've been wearing Oud Satin Mood in the middle of summer, so nothing would stop me to pulling these out. But if you haven't tried Oud Extrait de Parfum by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, I believe somebody corrected me. It's not Kurkdjian, it's Kurkdjian. Like that's how it's spelled out. So if you haven't tried it, please get your nose on it. This next perfume, it actually scared the heck out of me when I saw the retail price. So obviously, I'm not in no place, in no shape or form, ready to buy it full bottle. And this perfume is by the House of Roja. I got the 10 ml, and this is Lost in Paris. This one, yeah. If you've tried it, you'll know exactly what it smells like. It's different, don't get me wrong. It's not, I don't think it smells anything like I have so far. So this is Lost in Paris. If I tell you, like the full bottle, it's in the 1,000, like a lower 1,000, but it's 1,000 plus, let's put it that way. This is rich gourmand, like the richest gourmand you've ever experienced in your entire life. I feel like I could eat it, but I can't. It's like a Middle Eastern resinous dessert. Like you can tell there's a heaviness to it, and it's just delicious, and it's so exotic. I don't think I've smelled anything like this. It is super well blended. Let's go over the notes. It comes in with mandarin, rum, blood orange, bitter orange, sugar, butter, caramel, musk, cashmere wood, pink pepper, clove, cedarwood, vanilla, cinnamon, and ambergris. So imagine a caramel butter pastry falling in love with a citrus cocktail in a diamond chandelier store. I don't even know, like the setting, it's crazy. This is candy drenched cashmere. It's decadent, absolutely, and syrupy, but never tacky. It's like walking in barefoot on a velvet carpet with a gold-plated spoon in your mouth. It sparkles, it simmers, and it is straight up bougie bliss. I can't stress that enough. Will this ever be in my collection? There's no doubt. And I've seen it like with $300, $400 off. That still comes down to what, 700 and some change? But hopefully it will come down further or somebody will sell it for something cheaper. But ooh, yeah, this is a good one. It is addictive. And that's why, like, you don't want to get used to it. That's number one. You don't want to wear it every day because you can't afford to. This is super expensive. You think about the amount of money you spent on it and you'll back off. So you probably need to create an event or something super memorable so you know that this was worth the wait. So I can't stress that enough. If you haven't tried Lost in Paris, get a sample. Always start with a sample. I move on. Next up, I'm going crazy over this house lately. If you've watched my most recent videos, you know the one perfume I've been raving about, that I've been obsessed with. And this one is its counterpart. And this is Decision by the House of Amouage. Counterpart of this one. Do you see the juice? Like, it's halfway through already. It hasn't been 2 months since I got this. That's how addictive it is. But this is just as amazing. I'm running out of words. That's how good this is, okay? So, note-wise, it comes in with bergamot, pink pepper, cardamom, frankincense, juniper berries, myrrh, vanilla, cedarwood, and patchouli. If corporate power had a scent and then got invited to a secret society dinner in the desert, this would be it. You would wear this when you want people to know you've been through things, and came out smelling like diplomacy and dominance. Indeed. Oof. Its sharp spices meet smooth woods and sacred resins. The vibe, dark academia meets oil tycoon. It's powerful, of course. No questions asked. It's prayerful and slightly intimidating, but somehow it's comforting, like your emotionally distant father finally said, "I'm proud of you." Oh my God. And I would say this one has, yes, it does have some DNA to existence. However, this one has more of what I call the tickling effect, which usually gets from something that has a little bit of a resinous note. It could be an amber, it could be patchouli, it could be oud, it could come from different things. And that's what gives it that tickling effect. Usually they say these bottles are for the male line, and then the bottle that I showed for existence for the women line, but this is labeled as unisex if I'm not mistaken. And I wear this and I love it, and it is out of this world. But you gotta love the heavy stuff. This is heavy rich. I believe almost every perfume that I'm going to highlight in this video, they're heavy. So if you're not a heavy perfume kind of person, this may not be the video for you. So I'm disclosing right up front, this is amazing. Again, this is Decision by the House of Amouage. Next up, I've talked about this one as well so many times. This is one of my favorite rose, oud, peach type of mix, where the oud is very light. It just gives the main notes strong character. So the peach in this perfume, it's super jammy. You already know, this is Rozzo. To me, this is sexiness in a bottle. This is rich, this is exotic. Usually when you talk about a fruity scent, you don't expect that. But with this one, hands down, like, yeah. I think I told you guys the story where I gave my sister the 10 ml I initially got. And she is so... let's just say she doesn't want to spray it. So she'll be sniffing it and she'll be putting it back. Sniffing it and putting it back. With these bottles, it takes them 6 months to create a whole batch. And once that batch is sold out, you have to wait for 6 more months before they create a new batch. So if you don't get it within that time frame, you have to wait for 6 more months before it becomes available. And that's what makes it scarce. That if you can find it, and I believe I still have my 10% off discount. It's in the comment section. In the description. So take a look at it if you're interested. I've given a few people a sample, which also is hard to find in the US. The only place I was able to get the sample was from Ivy Scents. You can also try to get it from them, but this is no joke. Let's talk about notes. It has rose, jasmine, peach, blackcurrant, and oud. This is a candle wrapped in rose petals. It smells like someone wealthy is about to say something unhinged and then disappear to their villa with zero consequences. It's lush. Juicy peach and rose melt into a soft jasmine cloud before oud shows up like, did someone say depth? Yes. The blend is intense and it's powerful, like someone whispered luxury in your ear and dropped a Cartier bracelet on your wrist. Like, this is a gem. It is exotic. It is a pure definition of what rich would smell like. So if you haven't tried Rozzo, get a sample. I move on. You guys are going to get tired of me talking about these rich scents because I love depth in my perfumes. And this is like right up my alley. Like, I love these types of scents. So this next one, this was also highlighted by Sharita M, which really got me to try it. And it was an immediate full bottle worthy. I believe this house is Indian, don't quote me on it. But this is Forbidden Words Bombay Gourmand by the House of Sasva. Just like how the juice and the color, the depth, the darkness, you see it? The scent is just as resinous, as rich as the color of the juice. This is a very good way of showing or matching the liquid, the juice, to the actual scent of the perfume. This one comes in with rose, almond blossom, sweet orange, oud, caramel, cypriol oil, divana, vanilla, patchouli, labdanum, and cedar. This smells like a scandal in a bottle. Like love letters written on gold foil and burnt before anyone could read them. It's syrupy, absolutely. Nutty to a certain degree, with a citrus flash and a rich oud backbone. You smell this and you immediately want to gossip with someone over Turkish delight. Forbidden? Absolutely. But you won't care. Every whiff feels like you shouldn't be allowed to enjoy it this much. But there we are. We're still enjoying it. Like, it's so enjoyable. It is rich. I'm about to smell it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is trouble. When something excites me or when something hits the spot, I become speechless. And that's exactly what I'm experiencing right now. Woo! Try it. This next house, it's a very hard to find house because I believe it's United Arab Emirates house. I don't believe they have too much of a representation here. So if you order it, you probably order it from UAE. But this is another one that is super intoxicating. Strong in the Middle Eastern type of way. Rich, of course. Initially, I got their, it's like an incense. It's like with charcoal where they soak it in the scent, like with oil and stuff. and you smoke it as an incense in your house. I got that one. I I was going crazy wishing that incense, I wish it was a perfume, because it was the best type of oudi perfume I've ever smelled. And that triggered me to explore the house. And this is Midnight Glow by the House of Emirates Pride. Don't let the name fool you, but more rather, don't let the color of the liquid fool you. This is a strong, sharp, fresh oud. Like, it is strong. I actually, like, the opening, it was a bit too much for me, even for someone like me who enjoys hard notes. It was a bit much, but the dry down, the way that oud dries down and still stays and remains clean, let's go over the notes. This comes in with bergamot, cedar, woody notes, and ambergris. So again, it does not say that it has oud, but it does say that it has woody notes. You ever meet someone who's quiet, but you just know they own 3 properties, one of them cash? That's Midnight Glow for you. It's giving silent investor energy. It doesn't raise its voice, but suddenly your posture changes around it. This scent is smooth like an elevator in a marble hotel. The bergamot opens fresh, like crisp air at midnight. Then the woods settle in, clean and refined, with a whisper of ambergris that makes it feel expensive without trying. It doesn't scream luxury. It just is. Like, it doesn't have to try. You just know when you smell it. It's like a black credit card on someone who says, I'll take care of it. And they actually do. You wear this when you want to feel like your name is on the deed and also on the building. Like, that's a big flex. Like, it's a quiet one, but it's a big one at the same time. And that's how this perfume performs. Hands down. This is another house that I will be exploring more and more and more. Oh boy, oh boy. Emirates Pride? Yeah, you guys did your thing. Again, this is Midnight Glow. Next one, it is Vinegia 21 by the House of the Merchant of Venice. This one surprised me the most out of all the ones that I have mentioned so far, because it starts off really, really fresh, sweet vanilla. The ending is something totally different. This is the one that I would say, don't judge it by your first experience, because it's if you feel like it's 2 different perfumes. So let's go over the notes and then I'll get back to my experience. This one comes in with praline, saffron, cinnamon, oud, akigala wood, patchouli, vanilla, incense, sandalwood. Yeah, it has everything it feels like. Ever smelled a scent so rich it made you sit up straighter? This is that moment. This smells like cinnamon sugar inherited land. Like your grandparents passed down saffron recipes and beachfront properties. Cinnamon sugar meets woody opulence. It's smoky but smooth, sweet but never sticky. You smell like your name is embroidered in your clothes. People will think you have secret access to things, like, for example, the castle, like that kind of rich. Yeah. This one, it grows deep and somewhat darker or heavier as it dries down. So the way it starts and the way it's finished, that's why I said it feels like it's 2 different perfumes. So do not judge this perfume by how it opens, but rather by how it ends. It is amazing, superb. Like, it becomes a rich, really, truly rich, sweet vanilla perfume. And this was also another one that was mentioned by Demi Rowling. So great buy from her recommendations. Again, this is Vinegia 21 by the House of the Merchant of Venice. And this next one is also Demi Rowling's recommendation, which is also my favorite. You guys know how much I love that dark vanilla type of scent, the type of DNA, like the baby cat DNA. Yeah, This one is by Omanluxury, another Middle Eastern brand. I'm loving these Middle Eastern brands. Like right now, Middle Eastern has got a bad rep because of all the dupe houses that are out there. But there are some good ones that are up and coming that I am loving. And this was one of them. And this one is Caden. I love the bottle. I know it feels weird, but it's so well made. It's solid. Like it doesn't have anything extra. It's simplistic, and it has their sign, their logo on top. It's just right, and it's heavy and it's big. It's huge. I'm not sure if the picture does it justice, the video does it justice, but this is huge. And the scent. Let's dive into the notes. So this one comes in with saffron, cardamom, cade oil, boozy notes, benzoin, suede, coffee, vanilla, tonka, gaiac wood, amberwood, and labdanum. You know that person who walks into a room and everyone stops what they're doing? This scent is them. This is not a beginner's scent, not at all. This is for when you've upgraded from latte to espresso martinis and from dating apps to NDAs. Yes. Boozy, leathery, and deep as a secret vault. The coffee adds grit. The suede adds swagger. It's creamy, smoky, rich, and basically smells like money that knows that it's money. You don't play with Caden. Like, you just don't. This is a serious, serious perfume. The difference, oh, yeah. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Good God. The main difference that I experienced between this and Baby Cat, I haven't talked about Baby Cat in a while. I miss it. But I have tried them together. Like I wore one in one and the other on the other arm. The difference between the two, this one I felt like it has somewhat of an oody, ambery note that gives it that little bit of a kick that you won't find in Baby Cat. Baby Cat has the spices, and the spices take dominance in comparison to here. This one has cardamom, but still, there's something in there. It's woody and resinous at the same time, and it gives it that little bit of a kick. And that's what makes it a little bit different. So if you enjoy Baby Cat, but you want to try something with a little bit of a spin, this will be a good one to sample. I believe it's Max Mara that had this perfume on sale. Check them out. I'm not sure if they still have it if you're interested in sampling, because I know they also sell samples as well. And try it, and if you enjoy it, then you know what to do. In the meantime, this is Caden by Omanluxury. Next up, Les Sables Roses by the House of Louis Vuitton. I know people talk about ombre nomade when it comes to that rich, resinous type of scent, but to me, I am hooked on this, and I even have a story to tell with this one. I don't know if I've shared that story before. The scent of this perfume, what made me attracted to it and fall in love with it, is because it triggered a memory, a weird one, if anything. So when I was living in Ethiopia with my mom, of course, my mom had this Volkswagen, the Beetle Volkswagen. Like, we were all raised in that car. That lasted 20-something years, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that car has gone through a whole lot. And back home, people don't throw away cars. Like, they fix them somehow. And it may last for a week and then you fix it again. Like, that's how it works. So when I was a kid, like, Saturdays, usually it's the day to go to the market where she buys all the grocery stuff. You buy from a market. There's no grocery store or anything like that back in the days. So since I was young and a kid, I have to go with her. But what I do is I stay in the car. And usually when we go towards the car had this red leather seat. And what I remember is that it's always warm. Like, it's not always warm, but that experience is like during the warmer days. And the heat, the sun will hit the seat like it gives it some kind of scent. So the minute we open the door, there's this smell that comes that's from that leather being heated by the sun. That was what I remembered. Like it was like a flashback. I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? And at that age, that moment never captured in my head. But apparently it did, because there was a scent associated with it, and that scent reminded me of this perfume. Like the leathery rose, spicy rose scent you get at the beginning, I had that memory, that scent memory. I'm like, oh my God. I was telling it to my sisters, like, this is what perfumes do. Like, they trigger memory that you didn't even think about, like, decades ago. This was decades ago, plenty of decades ago. So yeah, that's why I love this perfume, and this one will always stay in my collection. I'm not saying it smells like a car seat, don't get me wrong, but this smells, to me, it has an emotional attachment to it, but the scent is just amazing. Let's talk about notes. So it comes in with rose, Bulgarian rose, oud, ambergris, saffron, and black pepper. You ever smell something and feel like you're in a tent in the desert surrounded by rose, petal, gold, and bodyguard named Kareem? That's this perfume for you, all right? Two kinds of rose, spicy saffron, salty ambergris, and deep oud. It's elegant but fiery, like a couture robe with a slit up to the gods. This is the Queen's Rose, not the garden variety. No notes out of place, and definitely no crumbs left behind. That is right. Like this one, if you happen to have a Louis Vuitton store near you, please get a sample for it and then thank me later. And of course, you have to love that oud rose mix, and that is a perfect example of this one, but this one has a little bit of spiciness to it that just makes it sexy. Again, this is Les Sables Roses by Louis Vuitton. Last but not least, this is Santal Noir by the House of Dior. Yeah, this is the 250 ml. Unfortunately, they don't make these bottles the size anymore. And if I'm not mistaken, I heard the prices went up. Crazy days. But the scent, good God, this is rich. This is huge. Well, the bottle is huge, but the scent is even bigger. So it has sandalwood, Turkish rose, ambre. Those are the only notes that are shared, but I am sure, I can almost bet my paycheck on it that there's more to it. This one doesn't shout, it doesn't even whisper, it just is. It smells like peace, but make it rich. A rich peace. Like you've finally reached the kind of inner calm that comes from ignoring group chats and spending your weekends at art galleries you don't post about. The sandalwood, definitely creamy, like warm skin under cashmere blanket. The rose, not grandma's garden, no. More like rose petals soaked in mystery and moodiness. And the amber, wow. That's your skin on its best day, with no stress and 8 hours of sleep. It doesn't try hard, but somehow it smells like generational peace and expensive inner work. Indeed, this is resinous, and I don't hear a lot of people talk about this one. This is some good stuff. Just try it. Santal Noir by the House of Dior. So yeah, these are the 10 that I wanted to highlight for this video. And this doesn't even begin the list of perfumes I wanted to cover, because there's so many more gems out there, so many exotic scents. And if you've tried any of the ones that I've mentioned so far, please share it in the comment section. And if you have a favorite rich one of those perfumes that you enjoyed the most, that you feel like it is super luxurious, please share in the comment section, because I want to expand my collection in that realm. So let me know. So again, thank you for watching. As always, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And for those who have, thank you for continuing to be a part of my journey. We're still on our way to 10K. We're slowing down a little bit, so we need to pick up the momentum. So please share this video with people you know they're going to enjoy this video. But more than anything else, I want to say thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate you. Until the next video, stay tuned.